Right. So hey everybody, welcome to another replay from the International. This is going to be a set of 2 games from day 2 of the preliminaries. It's DK versus Mousesports. As always, really happy to be here. I'm Baseskip. This is going to be some more daily casting practice for me, and so hopefully I don't make 2 mistakes. I'm still getting back into the swing of things, and yeah, without much further ado, get into the draft and see where the game goes from there. So, what's worth saying? Hopefully this game I don't miss the first blood and about 1,000,000 kills as I did in the last set that I was casting. Just pretty embarrassing as always, but anyway, Broodmother and Naga are going to be the first bans in this game. Naga, not that surprising. Broodmother, maybe a little bit out of the ordinary for a first pick ban, but I think we'll still see. We'll see what makes it through. I have seen a little bit of this draft before. Unfortunately, casting these games as a replay does mean that you're sort of forced into seeing the first few picks, or at least who the blue and pink slots are playing. So yeah, Lycan's going to be the ban for DK. So again, nothing too exceptional there. I hope everybody's really looking forward to the main event coming up soon. It's a little bit of an unfortunate time for those of us in Australia, but still going to be trying to soldier it out and watch as much as I possibly can. And so Chen's going to be the ban for Mousesports right now. It'll be interesting to see, well, to me as always, if DK choose to run like a 4 protect 1 as they often do with burning, picking up an anti-mage or a morphling or something like that, and then just relying on him getting as farmed as he possibly can and using that to sort of win the game. What else? I don't know the outcomes of these games either, I suppose. I can sort of extrapolate based on teams' overall standings at the end of the preliminary rounds, but I'm basing these the games that I'm casting for these off the Reddit recommended threads for each day, so hopefully there'll be some exciting stuff in here. And so Darkseer is going to be the ban for DK. As always, if you don't ban Darkseer against 1437, you know he's going to pick it. Though DK do have first pick going into this pick phase. So Lone Druid's actually going to be the ban. So Nature's Prophet is going to make it through. Invoker as well, though he hasn't been such a popular first pick ban. But yeah, I guess the Nature's Prophet to me is really the big one that's made it through, with Lycan, Darkseer, and Naga all being banned out. And so we'll see if DK choose to take him. Just thinking about this first pickup. And there's still plenty of strong heroes in the pool, and Rubik is actually going to be their first pick. So hopefully going to see him played as a sort of farmy hero. It's really unfortunate when he gets played as a support. His toolkit works reasonably well, but he really does need the levels to making effective use of that ultimate. And so Nature's Prophet is going to be taken by Mousesports along with the Morphling. So strong laning for them. Nature's Prophet gives you a lot of flexibility in terms of that, and Morphling as well. He's a great solo mid. He can take a safe lane, no problem. I mean, what hero can't? And so we'll have to see if maybe Mousesports choose to run the Furion in a hard lane solo or something like that, but or in the jungle. But Invoker and Anti-Mage going to be the pickups for DK. So Burning more than likely going to be on the Anti-Mage, strutting his stuff. He's so fantastic at it. He just gets ridiculous levels of farm, and Invoker picked up as well. So team fairly single target reliant right now. It'll be interesting to see if the Invokers run as QE or not. Maybe QW and taking the hard lane solo up on top. Anti-Mage more than likely going to be in the safe lane, or heading towards mid. Mousesports, they still need some support, and so Shadow Demon's there, and he's going to be picked up by them. In terms of first pick ban heroes that we would typically see in this first phase, Leshrac has made it through. Could still be a good pickup for either team. We'll see if he gets banned out in this next phase. Windrunner as well, always really good. Mouse Sports maybe a little bit light on the stun right now. They've got the Sprout, but against an anti-mage, it's just not going to be doing that much. And Adaptive Strike doesn't really count. So, what else did DK need to think about banning out? I don't know if Mouse Sports are going to try and out carry. I mean, they've got the Morphling, and he's fantastic against the anti-mage. You can turn his farm straight around against him. But the Replicate, there are a lot of ways to deal with it, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem. And Mouse Sports are definitely not going to want to pick up anything else that's farm dependent. They've already got the Furion, who's going to be, you know, stealing effectively other people's farm around the map, and the Morphling as well. He's able to farm 2 lanes so effectively. So there we go. Leshrac is going to be the ban. In terms of other strong sort of mid-farm heroes, I guess the Windrunner is still there if Mouse Sports want to have the Nature's Prophet to run in the jungle. Try and get the advantage out of that, maybe. Yeah, so Windrunner could take the hard lane solo, and the Nature's Prophet could end up in the jungle. But jungling the Nature's Prophet, especially when you've got an anti-mage to farm up against, I'm not sure if it's always the smartest decision. But Enchantress is going to be the ban by Mouse Sports. So trying to nullify out that early push and the XP advantage as well that you just gain from having a jungler. And I still think both teams maybe need to look for some team fight. Enigma is still there. We've seen him a lot in these preliminaries, but against a Rubik, Black Hole not really reliable in these team fights. And Tide's there as well. He's been quite popular. So Kunkka's actually going to be the ban, so DK a little bit, well, maybe not that worried about Mouse Sports running that Shadow Demon Kunkka lane on mid. Unfortunately, to me, it really became a little bit of a one-trick pony. Like I was super excited to see it when they first started running it, and you know it's really effective against something like an Invoker solo mid where he just has no chance to escape. But teams sort of learned to play around it, and after that, it's not been as great as it could be. And I think it's unfortunate for Kunkka because he's definitely a fun hero, and he's definitely a great hero to play, but it makes him look really one-dimensional when you keep running him over and over in the Shadow Demon Kunkka lineup and relying on that to sort of win you the game. And again, Kunkka being a farm-dependent hero, I'm not sure if Mouse Sports would have picked him up. But Nature's Prophet could always shift into a support role, you know, pick up some more early-game items, the Urn, the mech, things like that. Things that they're going to need to have to push before the anti-mage gets too scary. And I definitely think Mouse Sports could still just benefit from some hard disable. They've picked the obvious counters to anti-mage. They've got the Morphling to get the Replicate, and they've got the Shadow Demon to also have illusions to, you know, burn his mana. But without the disable, those illusions aren't going to be hitting at all. So we'll have to see what they choose to go for in these next couple of picks. Venomancer the ban by Mouse Sports, so maybe thinking Rubik's not going to be run in a hard support role, and that DK are still going to be looking for a hard support for Zippo. And so Windrunner is going to be taken by DK. Mouse Sports, I still think they need someone who can pick up an Orchid, or maybe just some more single target stun. I mean, they've already got a hard support, so they can afford to take a stunner who's a little bit more farm dependent. Maybe even something like the Sand King, just to have some more team fight presence and some more stun would always be a good option. Who else? Just trying to think. I'm sure there's a million heroes I'm forgetting. Lena's always there, but not a great pickup against an anti-mage. Just doesn't have the mobility to deal with him. And we'll have to see what Mouse Sports go for. Maybe something like the Beastmaster again, if they want to have that, have a solo on the hard lane, then there aren't that many options left to them. They could just put the Nature's Prophet there, as always, but I really think they need some stun. Something like a Storm Spirit even could fit into their lineup. He's a good Orchid carrier. It's a good way to deal with the anti-mage. But Tidehunter's actually going to be the pickup, so getting some team fight from that. Tidehunter as well can be a hard lane solo, so pretty happy to fit into that role. But DK are going to have incredibly strong lanes with the Rubik, Invoker, and Winner. They've all got great laning presence. And it'll be interesting to see who's playing the support role in this game. It might just end up being the Rubik. Anti-Mage maybe heading down towards bot, getting some safe farm there, Winner taking the hard lane solo, and then Invoker towards mid. Or Invoker could take bot and Anti-Mage could take mid. Take advantage of the fact that he can steal pretty much every rune using that blink. But DK, maybe to round off their lineup, just a little bit more team fight could be good for them. And they could take the Enigma. They've got the Rubik, and just stick him in the jungle if they wanted that XP advantage early on, and to make sure that that bot lane is completely safe, then it could be a good choice. But they're going to round it off with the Rasta, so I'm going to have to say maybe Winner towards top, maybe Anti-Mage and Rasta on The lanes are going to be interesting, and it's going to depend on how this Rasta is played. I would expect him to be in that hard support role, but we'll have to see once heroes are picked up. Whoever Zippo is playing is going to be that hard support. And Massports, again, I just think they need a nice, reliable stun. DK have picked up a lot in these last two picks between the Shackle Shot, the Hex, and the Shackle as well on the Rasta. But Slardar is actually going to be their last pickup, so interesting decision. Gives them an AoE stun, gives them the potential to have another initiator with the Tidehunter. So they've got good team fight, but I'm not sure quite how he fits into their lineup. I guess that bumps Nature's Prophet back into a bit more of a supportive role, but we'll have to see how this plays out. Should be an exciting game nonetheless. And so everybody's just picking up their heroes now, and we'll be getting into the game in just a second. And fingers crossed that I won't miss the first blood. I'll try and be as attentive as I can. It's already getting a little bit late here, but said that I wouldn't make a liar out of myself. So doing daily casting practice, hoping to improve as much as I can. And it's always nice to have some viewers as well. If you're watching this as a VOD, if you could also just leave a comment, that would be great. But don't feel obligated to. And if, as always, if you dislike my casting, then I encourage you to still do these teams a favor and just go and watch the VOD with somebody else. I'll more than likely include links to other casters' VODs uploaded on YouTube just down in the description if you're watching this there. So over on Massports, Bambo is going to be on the Slardar, Kuriki is going to be playing the Morphling, Sing Sing on the Tidehunter, 1437 taking his usual hard support role as the Shadow Demon, and that leaves Black to play the Nature's Prophet. DK, RTK is going to be playing that Rubik, Burning as we would expect, playing the Anti-Mage. He's picked up a 4-man shield and his teammates have antied up for his regen. Zippo on that Shadow Shaman, so we're going to be seeing that in a hard support role. Long DD on the Winner, and that leaves Super to play this Invoker. He already picked up Quast for his first point, so maybe heading in towards a QW build, but not really a giveaway just yet. And DK just putting down a ward to keep an eye on what's happening in the Radiant jungle. So it does look like Burning's going to be heading down towards that bottom lane. RTK maybe taking the hard lane solo as the Rubik, but it's definitely a difficult lane for him. But looks like Massports are actually going to be running a little bit of a tri-lane down on bot between the Slardar, Tidehunter, and the Shadow Demon. And then Black heading up towards that top lane as the Nature's Prophet with Kuriki on this Morphling soloing mid. And DK with a little bit of a tri-lane of their own. Zippo probably more than likely just going to be getting most of his XP from stacking and pulling. And this is really going to be the lane to watch. There's good kill potential on Massports, especially especially with the Gush, the Slardar Stun, and Soul Catcher as well. But it's going to be difficult to find kills. Burning is going to be difficult to lock down. He's already got Blink. You're going to have Wind Run on Long DD. And 2 melee heroes in this tri-lane as well. Zippo and Long DD aren't going to have a hard time shutting them down at all. Yeah, and Zippo already starting to pull. 1437. Maybe looking to stop the double pull, but just going to be trading blows a little bit right now. And mousesports, some really aggressive warding as well. Keeping an eye on the rune, keeping an eye on any ganks coming into this tri-lane. And looks like they're going to be going over to try and stop Zippo right now. But tri-lane against, well, 2.5. Zippo's going to be getting most of his XP again from just pulling. So unless mousesports can find some kills down here, they're going to be in trouble. And it looks like they're splitting XP 3 ways as well. So not really going to be getting very many levels very quickly. And the only real support that's going to be coming in is maybe Black TPing in. But that will leave RTK to get quite farmed up on this top lane. Nature's Prophet versus the Rubik. Oh, threatening the TP there, but Nature's Prophet versus the Rubik, probably fairly even. Rubik's going to be harassed quite badly by those treants once they start getting up there, but we'll see if Black is going to be opting to max out the teleport or whether he's going to be trying to go for those treants, get some early pushing going. Super finds the Human Rune, is a DD. And in terms of last hits and denies, I'll just pull that up for the early game. And maybe he'll hopefully switch to something more instructive during the mid game. But again, down in this bottom lane, they're still splitting XP 3 ways, and they're not really finding that much. I think they need to wait. Well, but here we go. A little bit of a go on Long DD, but Stun's not going to be in range for Bambo. He's threatening it. Does get it onto Burning. Shackle Shot flies onto Bambo. He's in trouble now. Right clicks from Long DD. 1437 trying to defend. Burning, taking a little bit of damage. Black going to threaten the TP him, but First Blood going to go on to 1437. Well played by DK. They're all on low HP, but looks like they're going to be fine to get out. Another great shackle from Long DD. Stun on Zippo. Kill onto Long DD by the Gush from Sing Sing. But it looks like Bambo is going to be going down here as well. There is another blink in just a second yet. Blink forward. Anchor Smash. Will it keep him alive? One more right click is all he needs, but Burning getting blocked by Sing Sing. So it looks like Bambo is going to be fine to get out. So a kill for a kill, and DK getting the First Blood. So getting a little bit better of that exchange, and again they're just going to be getting more XP and more levels down in this bottom lane. The survivability of their heroes means that they're not that vulnerable to these ganks from mousesports. And we'll see if mousesports choose to switch up their lanes a bit, or if they're just going to wait for Black to maybe get some more ranks up in those treants and then go for a bit of a push down the bottom lane. RTK now getting harassed down. Going to use the Fade Bolt to avoid the right click damage, but the treants doing exactly what they need to, winning this lane for Black. As soon as Black starts TPing around the map to try and support in these ganks, then RTK is going to be fine to farm up a little bit, but for now the lane definitely goes to the Furion. Though RTK actually a little bit better in terms of farm right now. 16 for 9 versus 12 for 9 on Black. But again, not maybe super indicative of anything. It's similar to the Broodmother. If you can just get last hits on those treants, then not quite as much gold as a normal creep, but shows up the same in the creep score. Burning down in this bottom lane. We're almost 5 minutes in, and he's already got 22 last hits, so he's not suffering at all for this lane, and picking up the First Blood as well, so he is going to be farming to whatever he's going for quite quickly, be it the Battle Fury. He doesn't really need to aim for super early game items. DK, they should be fine to hold out this push from mousesports. There's not a whole lot of it. Zippo moving in from the side, and the Shackle as well. Burning just going to be right-clicking. Shackle Shot flies, does not latch to anything, but Burning with the block. Bambo wants the stun. Sing Sing in trouble. One more right-click from Zippo is going to do it. Pops the stick charges. Burning has the blink. Sing Sing going to try and deny himself to those neutrals, but not quite going to make it. Looks like Zippo might go down, but another great shackle from Long DD trying to block Bambo. One more right click is all he needs, but looks like he's going to be going down as well. Great disruption from the low ground, but the power shot's going to finish him off. So 2 kills for 1 for DK. And Mousesports, this tri-lane is just not working out for them. They're going to start getting behind in terms of levels, behind in terms of farm, and I'm just not sure what they're going for. Black's going to be level 6 in just a second, so that Wrath of Nature is going to be flying around, and it's a good opportunity to set up kills on the squishier heroes like Long DD and Zippo, but Mousesports need to get to connect these stuns and slows to do it. So, and yeah, still 3 heroes down here. They're going to keep going for it, but Burning already level 5. He's not in danger of dying at all. And Long DD level 4. Zippo level 4 as well. The pulling is just, getting them ahead in terms of XP. And mid lane, Kuriki is 20 for 7. He's managed to bottle up a double damage rune, and Super 23 for 10. So Morphling just lower attack range, really hurting him on this mid lane against the Invoker, and harass power against a QW Invoker. The Quas Orbs are just regenning him up so well. Mousesports moving again to try and disrupt this pull. Disruption, but just trying to stay safe. Burning, gonna have to blink away from those illusions. And Shadow Demon, he's a great support. Oh, Long DD still moving forward, harassing onto Sing Sing. Power shot, Shackle Shot flies, but Bambo going in with the stun, but he's gonna get shackled. Anchor Smash, Sing Sing in trouble, so is Bambo. Stick charges pop, Sing Sing goes down. Bambo only barely making it out alive, and another kill for Burning on this bottom lane. 3 kills for him. He is already looking really farmed, and Mousesports just not finding what they wanted at all in this bottom lane. And still no support coming in for Black. He's actually farmed out 1.9k gold, so if he wants to be going for a Midas, he can pick that up quite soon. RTK, again getting harassed back by these Treants. Not doing too badly up on this lane. 34 for 13 up against 28 for 12, so actually doing a little bit better, but again, a little bit inflated by those Treants. And Zippo, he just continues to pull, and Mousesports just continue to come down here on this bottom lane as 3, but they're starting to get behind in terms of levels, and their gank attempts are not going well at all. Burning already up to shreds, so HP concern, well, HP not that much of a concern for him right now. And Mousesports, they've got Black and they've got Kuriki farming up, but the anti-mage is going to be scary, and so is the Invoker. And RTK getting great farm on the top lane as well, so DK more than likely pushing out an XP advantage, about 2k, 1.5k gold for them. It's really up to Mousesports to try and make a move right now. And what is Kuriki going to be building towards? No real indications just yet. It has a bottle and a Wraith Band, but maybe towards the shotgun. We'll have to see. I mean, I feel like he needs to go for maybe some items that are slightly more effective early. Kill on top solo by RTK against Black, so first kill missed of the game. Sorry guys, I always feel terrible when I do this, but it's really unfortunate. Stun onto Burning, but a great shackle from Long DD, and Mousesports are now need to be careful. Burning getting right clicked down by those illusions, but another kill for him. Blinks off to the side. Sing Sing now going to be hexed up. Looks like he's going to be going down. Pops the Anchor Smash. Stick charges as well, but just trying to juke for as long as he can. Does go down. Bought enough time for 1437 to get out, but DK extend their lead. Black having to hide from RTK, and Treants versus Treants up on this top lane. RTK still wants him, and Black forced to retreat out. Has his Hand of Midas, but gonna get telekinesis. Looks like he's gonna be going down. Fade Bolt finishes him off as well. So RTK absolutely dominating this top lane, and Mouz, I don't think they're winning anywhere. All the 3 most farmed heroes on the map right now, more than likely, yeah, the 3 primary farmers for DK, so they're just in a fantastic position. And Mousesports, I think maybe they just need to mix things up a little bit. I mean, Sing Sing's still level 3. They need to get that Ravage online if they're going to want to push any towers at all. Long DD not going to be in trouble. Wrath of Nature going to fly through. Disruption and Soul Catcher up on him. Kuriki's going to be here as well. And another kill up on top. RTK grabbing another one. Super coming in for 1437. He's going to go to Kuriki, trying to do what he can. Sing Sing going to get this. Super still has that haste rune, so he's going to be fine. And Phase Boot's up as well, so yeah, 8 kills the lead, and Burning still has his anti-mage, so it's not looking good for mousesports. Black has his Hand of Midas up, but they're not going to be out farming this anti-mage, and he's just going to become scarier and scarier, and all of these heroes down on the bottom lane are just going to be punished for being so underleveled. I mean, Sing Sing still level 4, he's going to get some XP on mid, but the boards are going to be dropped down, and mousesports aren't going to be able to hold on to this tower for very long. Burning, again, forced to blink away from those illusions, but it's not enough. They don't have the disable to follow it up. You can see what they were going for on this bottom lane, but Super's going to come in with the tornado. 147 going to get cold snapped. He's more than likely going to go down here. Good stun by Bambo, but the blink forward. Burning with a mega kill. Bambo going to be forced to pop the haste and run away. And DK, they're in such a commanding position right now. Kirky, he's farming well, but they haven't won any of their lanes. Black forced to retreat into the jungle, so RTK is more than likely going to be grabbing this top tower in just a little bit. And Burning's just going to continue farming. He's already picked up his Perseverance 12 minutes into the game, fairly close to his Battle Fury, and once he gets there, there's just no stopping him. Yeah, it's not looking good at all for mousesports. They're still definitely not out of it, but they're going to need to pull off some big plays to come back from this. Long GD finds a 12-minute rune. Yeah, it isn't Illud. But mousesports need to be careful down on this bottom lane. 157, just trying to keep Bambo safe. Sing Sing's still level 4. That Ravage is not going to be there at all. He doesn't have boots, nor does 1437. They've just had a terrible time down on bottom lane. Bambo now gets up to level 6, so has that amplify damage, but it's just it's all starting to feel a little bit like too little too late. And a great shackle onto Bambo. Power shot. Looks like Burning's going to be getting another kill. Stunned by Bambo, but one more right click's going to be finishing him off. And DK just extending their lead all the time. And yeah, Rubik already picking up a blink, grabbing that tier 1 tower on top as well. So mousesports, they're behind on kills, they're behind on towers, and they're definitely behind on XP. Black 1.7k farmed up on him, but Mouse 1437's already in trouble. Straight into the shackle. Looks like he's more than likely dead up top. Yep. Fade Bolt's just doing a ton of damage. I mean, how much health does he have? Can't tell just yet, but only level 5. Only the 2 branches for HP. It can't be very much. And, mousesports, they chose a lot of heroes that really needed to farm, and I'm really unsure about this last Slardar pickup. Kirky with treads, just still farming on this middle lane, but DK are in a very commanding position right now. mousesports are already being forced back onto the other side of the map. Kirky getting zoned away from that invis. Actually does get hit by the EMP, so he's got no mana whatsoever. And RTK just going to come in, blink, trying to morph strength, but doesn't have enough mana to get out. And mousesports, they are just not going to be happy with how this game is playing out right now. DK are completely running circles around them. And the roster wards are back up again, so more than likely another tier 1 tower going down. Sing Sing finally up to level 6, so that Ravage is going to be helping out in these team fights, but just with the position that DK are in, I don't think that mousesports can afford to take them, and if you can't take the team fights, then they're just going to be losing towers and getting pushed back onto their side of the map. And from there, I mean, DK are just completely happy to sit and let Burning farm. Bambo gonna stun him, but RTK in here, blink with the telekinesis as well. Looks like Bambo's gonna be going down. Mana Void's there, gonna finish him off. And yeah, Burning, he can already afford his Battle Fury. It's only 50 minutes into the game, and DK more than happy just to sit and farm up. Kuriki in a little bit of trouble over on mid, doesn't quite have enough mana for a waveform. Ravage pops in the background, Kuriki trying to get out, and a kill for Sing Sing onto Zippo. Long GG trying to get out as well, and Kuriki managing to waveform up into the tree, so he's going to be fine. Super not really getting caught out. RTK a little bit low on mana, but Mousesport's just going to be happy to pick up that kill and back off for now. And Black, 2.8k gold for him. Not sure what he's going for. I mean, I feel like he needs to just be picking up maybe a mech, things like that. The other heroes on his team aren't going to be able to get to them for a while. And 1437, level 5, still no boots. Bambo farming okay, treads up on him, but just nothing compared to this anti-mage. I mean, look at how farmed he is, 7.5k gold. RTK extremely farmed as well, just because of all of those kills. And yeah, Burning, finish up the Battle Fury. He can clean up the entire Radiant jungle before it respawns, and I just don't know what Mousesports can do from here. So, Force Staff picked up on Super as well, but Mousesports already being forced back behind their tier 2 towers. They can't really feel safe to go out, and Kuriki and Black both trying to farm up in the jungle, but it's so much slower than farming in lane. If you've got the option, you should always be farming in lane, but they don't right now. RTK's got the blink, and Burning as well. Just the two of them can kill off almost anyone on Mousesports right now. Long DD, RTK's moving to position, and the Shackle's going to fly into Curry. RTK is here as well. Telekinesis, Hex, the Shackle is there too, trying to morph Strength, but will he be able to get out? Waveform off to the side, but DK is still chasing. Sing Sing's here to try and help him out. Bottle popping, Shackle Shot doesn't land. 1437's here to try and help out as well. Adaptive Strike, but Zippo's going to get the last hit with that zap, and Zippo falling again. RTK, he's in trouble now as well. Black's here, Gush onto RTK as well, but he's managed to steal the Morph Strength. So 1.7k health for him. Burning's in here with the Mana Void, kills off Black as well. Sing Sing no mana, gets hit by the Power Shot, and almost a team wipe for Mousesports. And RTK, Rubik against the Morphling, he doesn't have any HP items at all aside from that magic wand, but 1.6k health just from morphing all of his Agi into Strength. And it's terrifying to have a Rubik like this. He's more than likely the most tanky hero on the map right now. Yeah, there's absolutely no killing him. And it's inevitably going to happen in every game where Rubik plays up against a Morphling. There's no stopping him stealing that Morph Strength. And DK, they're going to be happy to push. Mousesports can't take them head on in a team fight. Super is just going to be walking forward. Cold Snap onto Sing Sing. And DK gonna get a tier 2 tower up on top, uncontested. Looks like Mousesports maybe want to try and grab a tier 1 down on bot, realizing that they can't take these team fights, but that tri-lane just didn't work out for them in the slightest. Black picked up an ultimate orb, so more than likely heading towards Hex, but I feel like it's gonna be too little too late. Bambo, still no real item progression on him, has a magic wand, but TPs are gonna start coming in for DK. They don't even want to give up any towers this game. And the tier 2 getting pressured by these Serpent Wards. And Mousesports, they don't have anywhere to go. I mean, 1437 finally picking up a pair of boots, but yeah. EMP's gonna hit on Bambo and Kuriki. They're both completely out of mana. Cold Snap, RTK trying to get out, but Bambo's gonna be in big trouble. Black in here with the Sprout, but Tornado grabs him up into the air. RTK forced that forward into Sing Sing. Sing Sing still wants him. Waveform forward, Ravage pops just to get that pick off. So 1-for-1 the trade, but another kill on mid for Burning. Manages to pick up 1437, and he's still just going to be looking to chase. Has the Mana Void. Sing Sing on very low mana, needs to be careful. Blink forward, right clicks onto Black, Adaptive Strike, but Burning just doesn't care. Gush as well. Hex, great Shackle Shot, and Burning godlike now. So Tornado flies through. Long DD just going to be diving into the base. No backup just yet. And Windrun not quite off cooldown, so it looks like he might be dead here. Yeah, one last right click, 1437 managing to pick that up, but just a little bit of overextension. But Bambo, he's in trouble, gets hit by the Deafening Blast. Burning, still looking for him, and that last right click puts him beyond godlike. So 20 minutes, beyond godlike anti-mage, 120 CS, 10 kills, and it's just not... This game hasn't been looking good for Mousesports from the word go, and they just, I don't even know what they were thinking. that bottom lane could have worked out, but against the Winner and the Anti-Mage, there just wasn't really a chance for them to pick up kills. And now they're all so far behind. I mean, Sing Sing just trying to pick up bracers to get some health. 1437 again, finally has boots, but it's all feeling like a little bit too late. And smoke for Mouse Sports, so see if they're going to be able to get a pick off. But there's 3 DK heroes down here, and Super moving in from the side with an invis rune. And here we go, disruption onto Bambo, but a great shackle shot flies. There's going to be no stun. Burning maybe picking up a kill. RTK is in here. Bambo trying to make his way out, but RTK with the Slithering Crush. Is he going to find him? No, blinks down. So Bambo's going to be fine to get out. 1437 probably in big trouble. Power shot not quite finding him, but Super getting that last right click off. It was just 2 kills for nothing. Mouse Sports going for the smoke gank, but getting completely punished for it. And I don't think there's anything left for them in this game. I mean, 14k gold, 14k experience. They've lost all their tier 2s. They haven't taken any towers. It's all looking a little bit hopeless. And again, it seems like they had a game plan and they stuck to it, but it wasn't working for them. And yeah, I'm not sure what else to say. And Burning's just going to keep farming. He's already got a Mantha style up, 160 CS in 22 minutes. I mean, 14k gold. His farm really just has it all, and Mouse Sports maybe just hoping to kill him off. They don't have any hope in a head-on engagement. It looks like Sing Sing might be picked off by RTK down in this bottom lane, but 1v1, nah, Sing Sing's gonna be just fine. But Burning gonna go onto Bambo. Right click just doing so much damage. The Mana Void's there, pops the sprint and the wand charges as well, but replicate on Burning, so he's actually getting hurt quite a bit. 1437 getting chased by Super. That tornado actually misses. Will he be able to make it out? One more right click is all Burning needs. And Kirky trying to morph strength. Maybe be able to pick off Zippo, but no. Right click and Mana Void too much. And Burning wants Black as well. But Gush at him. Black gonna try and TP out. Deafening Blast hits really well. Telekinesis too, and the Ravage pops. Mouse Sports just getting picked off, and just call GG Mouse Sports. I mean, I feel bad for saying it, but this game was over a little while ago. I mean, 30 for 7. It's not looking good for them at all. 1437, last man alive for Mouse Sports. Well, first man to respawn, I suppose. And DK, they're just going to be going straight for the Ancient, I think. There's no stopping them at all. I mean, compare the levels. Highest level on Mouse Sports, level 14 on Black. Midas helping him out in that regard, but the 3 heroes in the tri-lane, none of them above level 10. And Zippo level 11. It really just speaks volumes about how this game has progressed. So, but Mouse Sports, they're still just holding on. I mean, I guess never surrender, but it's not looking good at all. Long DD off to the side. Zippo with the blink forward. There's so many blinks. Kirky morphing as much strength as he can. RTK may be in trouble, but waveform away from Kirky. The wards are down. Sing Sing moving forward, but he doesn't have any mana whatsoever. And Burning's just going for 137. Grabs Bambo. Wants Kirky as well. Is going to find it. RTK killing spree for him. But come on, Mouse Sports. This is just a sorry state of affairs for them. It really is. And I still don't understand this Slardar pickup. They needed stun, they definitely did, but it's not like this game was not the fault of the Slardar pickup, but it definitely didn't help. And Mouse Sports picking up their first tower of the game. Creeps grabbing that one. Tier 1 down on bot. But looks like they're going to try to just keep holding out, but RTK waveform forward, blink back. TK really just toying with them right now. And Bambo getting grabbed by telekinesis. He's going to go down to the last right click from Super. And cold snap onto 1437. One more hit's going to do it. Double kill for Super. Ravage pops. RTK maybe in a little bit of trouble. Pops the stick charges. He's hexed up. So that's on black. But Long DD power shot through. Burning's in here. He's right clicking. Sing Sing maybe going to go down. Blink forward. One more right click is all he needs. He's got the BKB but does actually go down. So Burning's godlike streak finally over. Deafening Blast flies up. Doesn't find anyone. But Zippo still wants this. And Kirky both shackled and shackled. So he's going to go down. Black, telekinesis. This is just Mousesport's last stand. Buybacks from them, but not enough damage. So underleveled. 1437 going to start TPing in. Bambo wants the stun, but a Yules by RTK. Going to be able to blink out. And the Ice Wall down as well, so they're all looking fine. Burning, just going to be blinking away from those illusions. And pops off his illusion, well, the illusions of his own. So 1437 going to go down to the last right click, and Bambo just getting right click down. It's pretty much the end. Well, what am I saying? Pretty much. It is definitely the end for them right now. You know, you have to admire the fact that they're not surrendering, not giving up, and I guess I miscalled that earlier. The disruption on Burning was actually RTK's, so anti-mages galore. Black moves forward, gets telekinesis. Those illusions are going to be doing a ton of damage. Tornado flies through as well. Kirky forced to start morphing strength. Has a Ghost Scepter, but not going to be helping him out that much. Burning with the Mana Void onto Black finishes him off. Replicate doing a little bit of damage, but DK forming up again. It's just one continuous team fight, but Mousesport's just coming off the worst all the time. And a shackle up onto the high ground as well by Long DD. These shackles have just been ridiculous. Sing Sing is the next target. Kirky getting shackled, so much disable. Good defensive disruption for 147, but it's not going to be enough to get Kirky out. And Long DD just timing the power shot to kill him off as well, so hopefully we'll see DK finish it up right now. I mean, Burning is just crazy farmed. Level 20, 18k gold. I mean, I don't even want to look at the gold graph. GG is called. I'm just gonna skip to the end of this. There's no real reason to watch the end. Just want the final score screen for the sake of the VODs. So this was game 1 of Mousesports versus DK for the International Preliminaries. I've been Basekip. It's been a pleasure to bring you guys this game. I am going to be jumping straight into game 2, no delay, and so hopefully you guys will stick around and watch that. Thanks as always for